Hi lovelies, welcome back. This week I want to talk about the importance of letting things flow. What do I mean by that? Well, humans are not designed to hold on to things. Physically, we're not designed like that. Psychologically, we're not designed like that. And I would even say kind of socially and spiritually, we're not designed that way either. We're designed to have things come up, move through us, and continue on. And so what I see as common in just everyone, myself included, I think it's a human thing, is that we don't want to feel certain things. So we think that the way out of it is to numb ourselves, distract ourselves, push it down, push it away, ignore it, but ignoring in a very kind of deliberate, like, I'm not going to feel like that, I'm not going to feel like that, in a very resistance type way. And this isn't how we're designed. And because of that, it creates a lot more problems than it solves. What I'm starting to see lately is that humans are incredibly, incredibly resilient, which means we're designed to be able to feel, terrible grief and heartbreaking loss and despair and misery and panic and pain and all of these things. And they're designed to move through us. They're designed to flow. They're designed to be in our experience and then leave to make room for something else. And we so innocently get in the way when we think that the best strategy is to try to make ourselves not feel it instead of letting it go through the system. And so recently I was in a situation where I was feeling a lot of pain, a lot of what I would call probably despair, some grief, some, feeling of loss. And it was almost like there was two things at play. There was my mind, which was saying, this is painful, where's our escape plan? Like, what are we going to eat, or what are we going to do or watch, or what activity are we going to engage in? Like, what is the plan for us not to feel this? How are we going to distract ourselves? How are we going to numb ourselves? How are we going to not feel like this? And that is pretty human, and that's something that I've definitely felt, oh my God, so many times in my life, and I know so many other people do. It's not, it's definitely kind of the default that a lot of us go to is, I don't want to feel like this. Somebody give me the plan to not feel like this. And we'll take in whatever we feel we need. And obviously sometimes that is like, oh, I really need, a piece of cake, or I need to call a friend. But other times it can be a lot more destructive. Like, I really need to get blackout drunk, or I really need to, get into a screaming match with someone, or really kind of destructive patterns. And what I'm starting to see is that there is this other side that can help us when we're feeling really low. And like I said, I had that first side that was like, okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to eat? What are we going to engage in? What are we going to binge? How are we going to distract ourselves? And then the other side was my wisdom. And my wisdom said, a cake's not going to help you. Watching, starting a new TV show and watching that for days on end is not going to help you. All of these things that you think are going to help you numb and distract and distance yourself from this pain isn't going to help you. What is going to help you is getting quiet and asking yourself what you need in that moment. And that's where we start to see really healthy alternatives. That's where we start to see that it's okay to take good care of ourselves. Hell, I think it's necessary to take good care of ourselves when we're feeling low or in pain or in despair or dealing with tough emotions. I'm not one of those people who think that we should just, be able to just have spiritual bypass, just rise above it, just sit there and say, oh, I don't get sad anymore, I don't ever feel pain. Like, no, I don't do that. I know a lot of my friends don't do that, a lot of my colleagues don't do that, a lot of my people in this understanding, not in this understanding. Like, human beings are designed to have a human experience. And I think it's easy for us to forget that and think that if we know this, or if we have the intention to not feel bad things, that we're just not going to feel bad things. But that's frankly bullshit. So I think it's really important that when we're feeling in pain or tender or in despair or anything like that, that we really just come back to, what do I need? I'm definitely not against people doing what they feel would help them to feel better, but when we're asking that from wisdom, when we're really getting quiet and still and coming from a place of, I'm okay, but I'm not feeling it in the moment. So what would be a good reminder of who and what I really am, of the fact that I have universal intelligence, the fact that I am love, the fact that I have all of the health that I need, it will occur to us to do healthier things. It'll occur to us to do stuff like call someone we love and have them remind us of all the things we don't see in that moment. It's helpful to put really good nourishment in our body, whether that means tea or smoothies or good food or anything. It helps us to actually get out in sunshine, in fresh air, moving our body, getting out in the natural world that some of us have become so disconnected and distanced from. It helps us to be with people in the moment, doing things that you love doing, whether that's a hobby or an activity or a sport or, just anything. And what I'm starting to see more and more is that it's not like, it's perfectly okay that when we're feeling low, we turn to things that we know will bring us back to ourselves. It's a sign of our health. It really is. But there's a way that we can turn to our wisdom and ask what we need. And our wisdom is really just letting things flow through us. It's really just a way of, instead of trying to push down what we're feeling, not feel it, distract, numb, resist, kind of exile, it's a way of just being like, yeah, today fucking sucks. I'm in pain. Things aren't good. I don't feel like I'm the love and joy that I really am. I don't feel like I have innate health. I'm having a really shitty day. Okay, what do I need? And when we come from that place, all of the activities that wisdom is going to give us, all the suggestions, all of the kind tips, all of the, whether it's doing art, whether it's going on a walk, whether it's cuddling with a puppy, whatever it is, it's going to come from that place of just letting what we're feeling be there and be okay and move through. It's not trying to get us out of it quickly. It's not trying to make it so that we're replacing a good experience with a bad experience. It's just a way of taking care of ourselves while the human system does what it does, which is move stuff through us. And physically, our system works the same way. Like, I stepped on a piece of glass last night, and I knew I didn't have to worry about it because I knew that, well, I'm designed to heal. So I took the glass out of my foot, put some polysporin on, slapped on a Band-Aid, and I know my body has taken care of the rest. It's designed to heal that wound. It's designed to send antibodies to the site. It's designed to do all of the things to keep me safe and healthy. And so really, when we go back to seeing that that is how we're actually designed, that things are meant to flow and move and be felt and be, kind of like a wave, come up, crest, and then go back to the ocean, then it's easier for us to not jump on the bandwagon of our mind saying, how are we going to get out of this? What's our escape plan? How do we resist? How do we conquer? How do we not feel like this right now? And go to, yeah, feel pretty shitty right now, and I know that it's designed to move through me, but how can I take the best possible care and nurture and kindness with myself in the meantime? What can I do that will remind me that I am so worthy of love and care and kindness and compassion? And how can I do things that bring out the best in me and bring out the best in what we all have going for us while this experience moves through me? What can I do that's healthy? What can I do that's nurturing? What can I do that's helpful? Instead of, how do I get out of it? And it's normal and it's human to feel both. I certainly did. I definitely, for the first 6 hours, watched 7 episodes of Grey's Anatomy. That's fine. But I also think that it's really cool to see that when I got quiet and asked my wisdom what it really needed, it didn't say, okay, you're caught up on Grey's Anatomy, go to another show. It said, Shannon, is this what you really need? I think you actually need some yoga. I think you actually need to go on a walk with a puppy. I think you actually need to call your best friend. I think you actually need to just take a hot shower and make a green smoothie and just chill the fuck out. And all of that was just me giving myself what I needed to let all of the pain and all of the intense emotion and all of the physical experience of being in a place of grief and loss move through me in a really graceful way. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. Hopefully you can hear something in what I'm saying, that it's not a hierarchy of one is the way to do it and one is the not way to do it, and you should always make yourself, follow wisdom. But really see for yourself, like, there's always kind of two paths we can go. We can go to, I can't feel this, how do I get out of feeling this? This can't be, I'm not okay to experience this. And then there's experiences designed to move through me. It's designed to flow. It's designed to do its thing, to heal itself, to crest and fall, to ebb and flow, to be in motion. And I can take the best possible care of myself in the meantime, using my wisdom as a guide to what I actually truly need. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. As always, if you guys have any questions or any comments, I love hearing from you guys, so please leave those below. If you have any requests, I love hearing those as well. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I put out new videos every Friday, and I will be back with you next week. Have an amazing weekend. Take care, be well, and we'll speak soon.